Sunday night baseball now from venerable Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, interleague baseball, the first of three between the New York Mets and the Boston Red Sox. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Chris Sale gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's what every manager loves, right? He eats up innings. Over 200 innings on the season already. And we don't see very many guys getting 200 innings in this day and age in the game of baseball. He's reliable, he's dependable, and more importantly, he eats up a lot of innings.
Stepping up is the leadoff hitter Jose Reyes, and we are all set to go from Fenway. Bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first will take care of Reyes, and that's how we get things started. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm always excited when I get to see Adrian Beltre do his thing. I mean, he's got over 400 home runs. Any manager would be happy to pencil his name in the lineup and rely on that power every time he comes to the plate. What a luxury this club has.
Next for the Mets, Yoenis Cespedes, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. High pop up. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, second baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter as Drupal Cabrera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it. Deep down the line. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Here's Todd Frazier now. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with 1, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
Now Frazier with a drive. Well hit out to deep left field. On to Lansdowne and gone. A 2-run homer that time for Todd Frazier. Number 11 for him on the season as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
Now that one is definitely worth looking at again with our show track technology. It had plenty of distance to get out of the park, and you can see why when it's hit at 115 miles an hour. That's not something you see every day.
Next up for New York, Wilmer Flores. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Sales ready. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
And he fouls this one off. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. A 2-out hit will bring Adrian Beltre to the plate now.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Flores, the runner at first with 2 gone. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up from the Fens. It's now 2-0 New York. Zach Wheeler, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things we'll look for early, Matty, Zach Wheeler, at times control can be an issue. So one of the keys for Zach Wheeler, getting ahead early in counts.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Hero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
And it's fouled away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Still 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
The 2-2. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Throwing to second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or two across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. Fouled off. The average for him sitting at 312 on the season. 24 home runs and 84 runs batted in. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Well, his job right there at the plate is to move that runner over to third by getting the ball to the right side. On the mound, though, they're working him away, so he doesn't have a good pitch to do that with.
The 1-1 home. Fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. He's laid off and the count runs full.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
Here's J.D. Martinez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
0-1 count and the pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on a defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. J.D. Martinez becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Jose Abreu. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. as he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across a score to make it a one-run game. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
Striding in for his first at-bat, Xander Bogaerts. And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
Yeah, when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that you're a little bit too jumpy out there to start the game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him and encourage him and settle him down a little bit.
Skied into straightaway right. Cabrera ranging into shallow right. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He had a triple in the game yesterday, finishing 1 for 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Benintendi ranging back. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double. First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
2-0 count. The pitch smoked on the ground up the middle, and a good throw gets him. 1 gone.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. The guy I want to focus on is outfielder Andrew Benintendi. Also a hybrid type outfielder, forced to move to a corner in Boston with the likes of Jackie Bradley Jr. and Mookie Betts out there, but a guy who can play center with a strong, accurate arm, and we know he can roll the ball.
Standing in, Juan Lagares. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And add a run on the sacrifice fly, as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Ready for another chance. Jose Reyes, second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
There's a two-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. The 1-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Bradley. And that retires the side. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Mets 3 and the Red Sox 1. Next up for the Red Sox, Mitch Moreland. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Moreland.
First pitch of the at-bat. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Here comes Wheeler's 0-2. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus our attention on catcher Travis d'Arnaud. He's going to have to step up today and have a big game for these guys. Not known necessarily for his defensive acumen, more of a big pop guy on the offensive side. He has got to control this game.
Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Striding in for Boston, Francisco Cervelli. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Has a look, now the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And there he goes towards second. A pitch out, the throw, and just great defensive baseball there as they will nail him at second on the pitch out.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base paths so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
Here's Wheeler on 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And that one got a piece of him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Cervelli is off at first with 2 away. Hit hard back up the middle. Beautiful diving stop. What a play. 1 for the highlight reel as they get the force play to get him out of trouble. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. 1 out.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off as Dribble Cabrera will try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Count still at 1-2.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Ready to take his hacks again, Todd Frazier, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
2 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Wilmer Flores. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, They've been real smart to let it go.
Line toward the alley in left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Mets strand one as the lead remains 3-1. Ready for another chance? Andrew Benintendi. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. And he misses again. 2-0.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
In there for a called strike. 3-2 now.
Full count.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. Up with it is Beltre. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Now batting, third baseman,
Rafael Devers the next to bat. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Looking up is Cespedes. Gone! It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. Number 25 for him on the year. And the Red Sox have cut this to a 3-2 ball game.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Here's J.D. Martinez. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The windup and the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
A ball and 2 strikes now. A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The first baseman, number 79, Jose Abreu.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Abreu. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider. 2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the payoff pitch home. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The next 3-2. Line towards center field. Lagares is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. And thanks to the home run, the Red Sox draw a step closer. We're through 3 here at Fenway. It's the Mets 3 and the Red Sox 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Adrian Beltre. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Adrian Beltre.
First pitch on its way. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. Liner toward right center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. No balls and a strike to count. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. A 1 pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Skied into very shallow right. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Travis d'Arnaud.
From the stretch. Fastball down near the shoe tops. And the slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. Beltre, a runner at second with 1 away. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1. A swinging bunt to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. Picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. Sale sets. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line.
On the run is Benintendi.
And he makes the catch in the corner. Mets leave one, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Xander Bogaerts.
First offering on its way. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Here's Bogaerts in the air out to deep left field. Gone over the monster for a home run. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts, number 14 on the season, and the Red Sox have drawn back to even at 3-3.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Stepping in now, Mitch Moreland. So take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The 2-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Eduardo Nunez is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Into the box now, Eduardo Nunez. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
High in the air out to center field. Cabrera into shallow center, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco.
Striding in for Boston, Francisco Cervelli. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. The 0-1 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler. Popped him up. And Frazier will make the catch to retire the side. Red Sox get a run on the solo shot by the X-Man, Xander Bogaerts. We played 4. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Reyes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Jose Reyes.
Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Grounder down the line at third, but foul. Hit hard to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Striding in once again, Yoenis Cespedes. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Count is 1-2 now. Hard liner to center field. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Sale gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. Halfway home, tied at 3. Next up for the Red Sox, Jackie Bradley Jr. as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out.
Right fielder number 16, Andrew Benintendi.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing by Benintendi, and this is driven to deep right. And this one is gone. A home run. Andrew Benintendi leaves the yard with a solo shot, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far as they take the lead 4-3.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Standing in now, Rafael Devers. As he takes a bold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
1-2.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Three and 2 the count for Rafael Devers.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
There's ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3 and 2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Ready once again, J.D. Martinez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Devers stands at first with 1 out. And he lays off for ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
1 ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Good battle. Count remains full. Once again, a 3-2. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that's inside and hits him, but it won't matter. It's out number 2 regardless.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. The 1-1. Now Abreu connects deep to left, and it bangs off the monster.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold him in the center.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch grounded back up the middle, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. 5 innings complete. 4-3 Boston. Todd Frazier will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. And a fastball just a bit up. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Wilmer Flores will be next. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Payoff pitch one more time. Full count still. Payoff pitch one more time. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
In now, Wilmer Flores, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Sale gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. Ahmed Rosario would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And that misses, ball 4. And now the Mets have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Yeah, and if you can make it all the way to the 6th inning before you give up a walk, you're doing something right. He's been very efficient so far, so we'll see if he can get back on track here.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. Score holds at 4-3. Robert Gesellman enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 65, Robert Gesellman.
Digging in once again, Mitch Moreland, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Here's Moreland.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Moreland around first on his way for 2. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Into the box, Eduardo Nunez. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The set and the 1-0 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Now the 2-0. Too high. And it's 3-0. Here it is, the 3-0. Chopped weakly to the left. Rosario's got it cleanly. And there's one down now.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in, Francisco Cervelli. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackie.
Now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He was a ground-out victim last time up. He's set and the pitch. Now it's driven the other way with some authority. Headed toward the foul pole. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and driving a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Andrew Benintendi will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chopper to short. Rosario's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. It's Jackie Bradley Jr. who hits the jackpot with this big swing. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now 5-3 Boston. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Now at the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. So 1-1. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
First pitch on its way. Swings through the slider there. There's a changeup over the outside corner. One out, nobody on. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Reyes. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Look out. 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
The 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Now the 2-1. Just off the end of the bat. It's a foul ball and he'll stick around. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Fouled off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from Boston after this. Now in the box, Rafael Devers. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
And look out as that one sails behind him. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now another 2-2, and he lays off, so it's full now. 3-2. J.D. Martinez waits on deck. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Payoff pitch one more time. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The next 3-2. Popped him up. Garno over to his left. One out.
Now batting, left fielder,
Here's J.D. Martinez. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. He's a .333 hitter. First offering on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Line hard to the left side, but this is a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Bases are empty, one man out. Still even at 2-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. And as the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Hit in the air to center field. Lagares is under it. And that's the third out. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. And it remains 5-3. Nate Jones has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
65, Nate Jones.
Next up for New York, Yoenis Cespedes. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. He's set. Here it comes. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2. One that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Nunez ranges to his right. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
First baseman, Todd Frazier.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Todd Frazier. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good inning's work out of the bullpen here.
The 0-2 pitch is taken. That's ball 1.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. A little bouncer. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They're still down 5-3. Ready for another chance? Xander Bogaerts. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. The bouncer to the left side. Right there is Beltre. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Digging in and looking for more, Mitch Moreland. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Riding in once again, Eduardo Nunez, and their runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set and the 0-1. Now that's popped up. Gesellman has a play. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackie.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Jackie Bradley Jr. is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Bradley waits on the 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Reyes is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. We've played 8 full. The Red Sox are out in front, 5-3. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
9th inning save situation coming up now as they'll entrust Craig Kimbrell with the baseball here as he'll try and close things out. Wilmer Flores will be charged with trying to start a rally in the 9th as they go to work against Kimbrell.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
No balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Drilled to first, and he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in once again, Adrian Beltre. It was a walk in his last trip. Now here's the pitch. Felt high and right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Rips this one to first. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Ready once again, Ahmed Rosario. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Kimbrel pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. And a breaking ball stays outside. And the pitch. And he fouls this one off. And a full house here at Fenway. 36,984 on their feet. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
He struck him out, and that's going to do it for the Metropolitans here this evening.
Well, it's almost automatic for this guy as he puts another game on ice. That's save number 40 for the season. Clearly, this guy is one of the best in the game.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Boston Red Sox win for the 96th time, most in the division. Chris Sale wins for a league-high total 24th time. Zach Wheeler is slapped with his 15th loss of the season. Craig Kimbrel wraps it up for the save, his 40th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
The final night score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Boston Red Sox: 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors, left 7 men on base. For the Mets, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Chris Sale, his 24th win of the season. Credit the save to Craig Kimbrel, his 40th. The loss goes to Zach Wheeler, his 15th loss of the season. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 36,298.